the series 48-27 over Indy, but the Colts can make it 7 wins in the last night against the Dolphins. It's week 4, and it's over on EA Sports.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led by Teddy Bridgewater in his 8th season now in the NFL.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other 2/3, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they need all of them to play better in this one, too.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 after the 27.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. They've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To the air again with Bridgewater. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And 40 catches as a rookie for Michael Pittman. He overcame some early injury problems and really developed into a reliable target as the season went on. The son of a former running back, that's what he looks like after the catch.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
play action now. Ryan. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Ryan. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The numbers for Brown from a week ago. 4 catches, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this where they're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
First and 10. Bridgewater on first down. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They grab another career milestone for 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Gain of 6 here on first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Losing with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Being chased out left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Go! Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Bridgewater's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. To throw is Bridgewater. Out left to Shaheen. Touchdown! Adam Shaheen, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone short field. But now even more so, because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. We're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 9-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. So we're even at 7 now as they kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A big pickup there on the run.
This is our time.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble. Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They go play action with Ryan. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. And he is going to have the Colts first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first and 10, Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And again, it's Bridgewater. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Here's Bridgewater. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Third and goal for Bridgewater. They go out to the flat for Edmonds. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. Fourth and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Bridgewater again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyler Boyd, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Play action. Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there just before halftime. The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Ryan. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. So we come to halftime. halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because
well, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big connection on that one. 38 yards. Play action. It's Ryan. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field. It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. This is Hines. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Here's Ryan to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Blankenship out for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ryan. Catch made here by Campbell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Let's go. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
First and 10, Taylor now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Rolling to his right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Ryan. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman there to make the grab. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Let's go.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. This is caught. It's Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And here's Rodgers to return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action now. Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. So here are the Colts to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll roll him out right. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They had the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop there and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go, boy. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart busting through to get him for a loss of 6. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. He looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man, complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Bridgewater to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So all everything here. This one's not over yet. He's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength, still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They'll run on first down. Taylor, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, baby.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Dolphins bring out an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now Ryan. And he'll find Pittman. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, 44 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Let's go. Let's go.
So the Dolphins now down by 10. And time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Bridgewater's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now Bridgewater. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wilson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on 1st down. The Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. 2nd and 6. Here's Bridgewater. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. A big play there for the Dolphins.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
One last shot now for Bridgewater. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. It is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Won't be enough, but here's a final chance at the extra point. The kick up and good, but they remain a field goal short as they wind up dropping this one by 3. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from